Good morning, publishers. How are you? I hope that your books are really making you a lot of money. But just in case you are looking, for a guide or something that can make you increase your books sales, so please check our freedombooks.it website to find, the description down below in the sorry you find the link down below in the description of the video. Here, if you want to taste our actual course that you find, here you see our really beautiful course with all these lectures. Okay, um, you can have a taste of our first lesson in our page, so freedombooks.it. But today I'm gonna show you exactly this file that you find here in the first lesson, that is actually this, and you can download it once you enroll in our course. Okay, so because let's say that the topic of today is about high content versus low content books. And the real answer, if you want to somehow sell the first one or the second one or both, uh, the real answer is it depends. Okay, it depends because there are few variables. Actually, there are mainly, as you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 variables, okay, that will tell you if that idea that you have to sell one high content or low content book is profitable or not. So the first thing that I want you to understand is that you don't have to ask yourself, shall I publish low content or high content books? This is not the question. The question is the book that I wanna publish profitable or not? This is the real question. Because if you publish a low content book that generates you, when I say profitable, I mean net profit, not gross profit, of course. Okay, and I'm gonna show you this soon. So the real question that you want to ask yourself is the book that I'm publishing and I selling is profitable in terms of net profit? Okay, so what you need to understand is going through this Excel file that you find as a bonus once you enroll in our course. I show you, the page already, and you find that you just need to click and get instant access, and once you pay, you get the course with the bonuses and whatever it is inside. So uh, the idea is this. So imagine when you want to sell a book, you ask yourself first thing, how much I want to generate with this book. For example, if I want to generate 300 euros with one book net, and I want to invest 100, let's say 180, okay, um, dollars or euros, is it's actually the same, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, but of course, if this is $300, I think $180, but this is exactly the same. Okay, 300 euros, 180 euros. Okay, so actually, it means that you wanna generate with your book 480 euros or dollars, whatever it is, net. Okay, let me write here gross, and this is net. Okay, with spending 180, so you need to generate 480 euros or dollars or whatever it is with one book. So the other variable that you need to say figure out is how high is the royalty of that book. So how many dollars you generate with one sale. And my so what you need to understand is with the low content, so sorry, with the low content, maybe you generate 3, okay, and with the high content, maybe you generate 12. Okay, so my suggestion is to check, but imagine that we are in a low content situation where we actually sell the books for low price and we have a royalty of $3. Okay, so now the other variable. So before, the answer to the question, the initial question was low content or high content. Okay, so you set these 5 variables, 1, 2, 3, sorry, 4 variables. Okay, so how much you wanna earn net, how much you wanna spend in the ads, how much is the royalty of your book, and how much is the conversion rate. So for example, imagine that the conversion rate is 25%. Okay, so in this situation, you can pay a click 0.28 cent. Okay, so the real thing that you want to see is, am I able to generate clicks and impressions with 0.28 cents? Okay, because once you arrive in creating your Amazon ads advertising, uh, you will set the bid. And if the bid 0.28, okay, imagine this situation, 0.28 cannot generate you clicks, so cannot generate impressions, you can't achieve this result. And further, if you don't have a conversion rate of 25%, but maybe it's 14, you can pay it even less. So you need to increase the ad spend in this case. Okay, so for example, with a low content situation where you want to generate €300 net, spending €300, so generating totally €600, and with the $3 or euros royalty with a conversion rate of 14%, you can pay the clicks 21 cents. And will you be able to pay the click 21 cents? Or maybe, because if they cost 50 cents, you are out of this. So for example, if you say, if you know that for low contents, or for that specific low content, you need to pay the click 50 cents. Okay, you see that even if I increase a lot the ad spend, I'm not gonna hit that point. So I'm spending $1,000 to generate $300. I need to pay the click 32 cents. That is really low. So my threshold for this is almost 0.42. But so the reason why further you need 15 books to achieve actually these results. So you cannot even do it for with one book if you sell one copy per day. Okay, so actually imagine that you have instead one book. Okay, you want to generate with one book 1,000, let's say $1,000 per month with an ad spend of, let's say, 800. Okay, so you want to spend 800 to get 1,000 net. So the total gross income of the month of that book is 100,000. But now imagine that you have, for example, $8 as a royalty for your book. Okay, and you have a conversion rate of 17%. You see now that actually you have a 0.6 cent for your bits, and this is much higher. So you can spend your actual let's say your actual competitors, because they will try to pay the click 0.5 while you will bid 0.6. Okay, of course the conversion rate is generally, about the cover, the subtitle, the A plus contents inside your book, the description, wherever it is. And this is the optimization of the book, so the pages, the price, wherever. So of course, since this is some of the price, if your price is $25, you can have a royalty. of course also higher, $13. Okay, but if you have a book of 15 or even 10, if you have a book with $10, the price, of course you will have free, and you can't do it. Okay, you just can't do it. So instead, if you have a book with 8 actually, if you have a book that €8 dollars royalty with a 70 conversion rate, that is really doable if you do things in the correct way. And imagine that your books sell 3 copies per day. You just need 3 books to achieve these results. Okay, and this is really important to understand. This is really important to understand why, if I decrease, these, um, I still have a really good cost per click that I can spend. So it's really important to understand that the royalty of the book, you see, it's really important. That's why in this table I have, and you find, as I said, once you are inside our course and you have, all the videos, you have also the bonus material, and you have also the possibility to submit your ticket, so your support request actually. Okay, but by the way, uh, in this file, you have you have this table. So if the royalty of your book, okay, is from, just to show you, from $8.6 to 5.6, you see that there are 10 cents less, okay, even more, even 14 uh, cents less if you have the same conversion rate but a different royalty. Okay, so my suggestion, you see, if I have a book with $8.6 royalty and a conversion rate of 30%, imagine this, I can pay a click $1.3 if I want if I want to generate one-on-one. So for example, I invest $100 to generate 200 gross or 100 net dollars. So I can pay the click 1.2. And actually, I will never spend this because my clicks really will be, for example, 0.6, 0.7. So it means that I spend 100 and I generate 300. So generally speaking, if you are able, okay, so imagine this situation where you want to generate $500 with 500 spent, okay, and your royalty is, for example, free because you have a low content with a low price. Uh, Now, if your conversion rate is of 45%, so if you actually convert almost half of the clicks, so imagine 50%, so you have 2 clicks and 1 purchase. Okay, that is good. That is good, but you have to have this conversion rate. And if you want to decrease a bit this, okay, so you want to generate $500 net with 300 dollars, and you have a low royalty, you need to have a really high conversion rate. So almost, if you want to, let's say that you want to have um, 1 purchase every 2 clicks. Okay, so that now you can pay 0.56 cents your clicks, and you need to know your niche at that point. Is your book actually sellable with a click of 56 cents or not? So for example, I have a book that has a royalty of $6, okay, and has a conversion rate of 46%. Okay, so if I want to generate with that book, for example, €300, spending 180 euro per month, I can pay $1 every click, and I know that in that particular niche the clicks are around 0.8. So I know that I am below this threshold, so I am profitable with that book. So the real answer to your question is not is better publishing low content, medium content, high content. It doesn't, so people don't care about this. You should really get this file and you find it once you put our course inside the cart and you purchase the course, you will find this this sheet, this Excel sheet included as a bonus. So the question is how much you want to earn, how much you want to spend, how much is your royalty, and what is the conversion rate. So when the book is new, I will consider a conversion rate of 15%. Okay, so now you see that with $6 per copy, it's still a bit low. So I need to understand that I have to, for example, increase this. So I know that spending $300 make me, with this conversion rate, the possibility to generate $300 in a month. So this is almost good, and I know that I can pay 0.45. But if that book requires if that book requires the clicks to be 0.8, I just can't do this. So either I increase this, so for example 20%, and I increase the ad spend. Okay, now I can generate $300 net, but I need to spend 500, so I need to generate $800. And consider this, if you are in a country where you can deduct all the costs, you will not pay the taxes on the 800 but only on the 300. That is okay. But if you are in a country where you pay based on what you earn gross, this is a problem, and actually you will pay so much taxes that will delete this profit. So considering many factors will only give you the answer is what is better, and the right answer is not let's say mid content or high content. Is your single book profitable? Yes or no? If it is, publish and advertise and blah blah blah. If it's not, just close the project and go on the next book. If you wanna know how to put yourself in this situation, okay, where you have 1000 with 700 spent with a royalty of 7 and a conversion rate of 15%, where cost of clicks sustainable might be, even this, it's okay, might be 0.48, you just need to buy our course where I'm gonna show you all the fundamentals, how to create a book, and how to find profitable keywords. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you guys to subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video, and actually get instant access to our course with 6 here you see bonus and the video course, because this will speed up it's really nothing actually as a price. It's just to refund us from the cost of creating the course. So guys, I really would like to ask you to register to the channel, subscribe to the channel, share the video, and use our indication to increase the sales of your books. Bye bye.